Hello, and welcome. My name is Kagan, and this is my nearly ultimate Websocket guide for VTuber Plus, Part 8. This is the Doom Index, where your chat bullies you the most with dropping items and throwing items at you. Uh, we're going to cover both drop and throw items here. The throw WebSocket command is slightly more complicated than the food item. So let's look at it real quick. As you can see, we have 4 parameters now instead of 3, so 4 of them. We have an extra parameter at the start called count. When you use a VTP throw WebSocket command, it always throws 1 item. Count here is how many extra items you want to throw with it. If you put 0 here, only 1 item will throw. If you put 4 here, 5 items will throw. So that one is pretty simply covered. Oh, I forgot to mark it red. Sorry. Of course, our second parameter is our item index. Like before, you click rewards in the corner and you bring up the big screen, and we got this over here. Again, we only need these 3 drop downs to work out our index. We select the throw at the top and we pull down that one, and we have our default items. As before, random default is -1, so choose from tennis ball, beach ball, all the way down to the toy bone. If you want a random item from either your default items or your custom items, you want to put a 7 here. So put a 7 here if you want random from all items, including your custom items. A -1 if you only want default items. If you want custom only items, you of course put an 8 in there. And then let's bring up the custom item list, because this is where things get a little different. You'll notice we still have the -1 for the random custom item, but there's a difference between the food items and the throw and drop items. Thrown items and dropped items have 2 types to them. They've got 2 types. One is a normal throw, which, the item bounces off of you. The second is the sticky item. They'll stick to you. Both thrown items and dropped items have the 2 types of items, and they're separated in different folders. So that is actually reflected in how the item list is populated here, how items are listed. So let's move this over here. The list is populated first, you can see by the throw items in their alphabetical order, and then the sticky throw items are put there. So this is alphabetical with the throw items, this is alphabetical with the sticky items, and then we have something new I have not talked about yet, which is grouped items. In the file folders, if you put a folder in that and put items in it, those are considered grouped. If you put, for the custom index here, a 14, any items in that folder will be random. An item from that inside that folder will be randomly chosen. Here I've got my Isekai truck. There's only 1 item in that, and that's for a special redeem. If you choose -1 for your custom index, it will choose from all of these random items except anything in the groups. These are not pulled from. These are reserved for specifically choosing them instead. So say you've got a bunch of Pokeballs. You don't want those in this mix. So you put them in a folder and you call them specifically with a specific something in your WebSocket, like a redeem or like a special event happens. That's how you keep those there. But if you want it both in the group here and out here, you put a duplicates of the Pokeball files in the base folders and in a group folder. That way you can have both. So again, it starts with throw items, and then sticky items below that, and then thrown group items, normal throws for group that are grouped, and then sticky throws, grouped items that are sticky throws. So 14 would be a non-sticky item, and 15 would be a sticky item in those folders, respectively. All right, so that's the custom item index. And of course, we have damage, which you put 25, the item hitting you. Each item thrown will do that much damage to you. So if you put 3 in here, it will throw 4 items. And if you put 25 in damage, it will do a total of 100 damage. If they hit you, because, sticky items can stick and, act as a shield. So it's just, if the item hits you, it will do that much damage. And I don't really need to do a deep in-depth of the drop items because it is nearly the same thing. You just cannot choose how many drop at once. It is back to the same parameters as food. You got your item index, you got your custom index, and you got your damage. So yeah, it's all those things to keep in mind. Like I explained in the food tutorial, if you would want to check that out, how to suggestion how to keep your indexes stable, how to keep them from changing when you add new items from the workshop. Workshop items, you can you have to place them in the folders yourself, so you can just rename them as you need to. So just keeping in mind the alphabetical, not numerical, is considered. So it goes 1, 2, 3, 4. If you add a 10, it goes 1, 10, 2, 3, 4. At 111, it's 1, 10, 111 because 1 is after 0. So it goes 1, 10, 111, 2, 3, 4, continues like that. If you keep those in mind when you're naming your files, you will keep things in order and you won't randomly suddenly have your customized WebSocket rewards suddenly thrown out of array because you've added added a toaster to your list. But anyways, and that is that for this tutorial. I did all of the first 8 tutorials here in a row. This is taking most of my day, and it's really fun, but oh god, I'm tired. I need to do a lot more prep work for my next tutorial. Part 9 is going to be going into how I do WebSocket redeems and stuff in Linger on Board. How I keep things organized, how I do things, some special ways I handle things. So that might be a week until I get that one ready and done. But I wanted to get most of the commands done. There's a couple commands I haven't listed yet. Specifically the VR chat OSC connection stuff, where you can stuff that gets redeemed in VTuber Plus can also affect your VR chat avatar while you're in VR. While you're in VR chat. I don't know anything about those very well. I want to find some good tutorials to link, and I just basically cover the commands on there. But yeah, thank you for checking out whatever parts of the series you have. I will add more to it over time. Any changes, any new stuff, I will add more videos and replace videos as I need to. But otherwise, thank you very much, and I will see you in the next video, whenever that is. Bye now.